Hello everyone, and I hope you're having a great day today. So today we are doing a build which was inspired by one that I saw while I was on my holidays in Newcastle, and this was a building right by the time, and it just something about it was just very interesting, and you'll see in the thumbnail. Hopefully I remember to actually put the actual build in the thumbnail so you can see what the actual building looked like and what we come up with in the Sims version. Obviously the actual building, because I obviously picked a building that had like 7 floors. I was like, I can't create all these floors in the Sims, so it's not as tall, not quite as cool, but I think it's still a great build to have in your game. And there is 3 apartments on top of 2 cafes that we'll see. The cafes we'll see in the little walk through at the end. Decided to do something a little different just to get the scale and the vibe of the building. So we've got a little walk through at the end where you can see the cafes, and got 2 apartments using the new mosquito stuff in one of the apartments as well, which I am super glad that I got, because the the new windows are just perfect, and some of the build by objects is just like mwah, great objects, especially for only a tenner. I haven't looked at the cast stuff yet because that doesn't really bother me to be honest, but the build stuff is definitely stuff that I would use a lot. So if you're a keen builder, then definitely check that stuff out. And the other day, as soon as I get back, throwing The Sims literally at us with a new expansion. I think it's going to be not the stuff, the middle one, the middle pack, the blue pack, whatever that's called now, with the Magic Realm trailer, which I'm like not sure about yet, because I did love making magic. As I look at it on my shelf from Sims 1, that was probably my favourite expansion pack. I don't know whether they've ever done in my eyes anything as good as that, because when I looked at the trailer, I was just like, is this just vampires just with magic? And vampires was like great for building stuff because I love building old stuff, but the actual gameplay was just like, eh. It's like I was just like sitting there thinking like, is the dueling wizardness gonna be just like the dueling vampireness? And kind of I need to see more. I need to see more actual gameplay and what it's actually going to be about, because some of the build by mode stuff as well didn't look too eh. It looked as well. I was just like, we've got some round windows that they're going to come in plain, and then I was like, we do need more round windows, but if they're all going to be like ridiculous, then eh. And sort of the other stuff, especially as we have like the Harry Potter stuff pack anyway, that's some beautiful person created. So it's kind of like, I need to see some more before I make up my mind, especially as it's coming out in like a few weeks, which is insane. I thought it was going to come out for Halloween, like October time, but no, like 5th of September. I can't believe it's September soon. It's just a ridiculous last 3 months. It's gone by way too quickly. So I had a fun old time in the north of England. It took us like 6 hours to get up there, which is always fun. Just playing ridiculous songs all the way up on Spotify. Now that I've actually got Spotify, just playing annoying everyone in the car with some beautiful tunes. But we had some fun. We went to lots of castles that are about there, and Hadrian's Wall, which is wonderful in the rain in a muddy field. Classic British holiday right there. And we stayed near this place that we went to like 2 years ago on the way back from Scotland, called Cragside. you've watched the new film that's out about electricity and stuff that I won't touch with a barge pole because accents and all, then you will know it's in there, and it's quite a cool place. I need to post it on Instagram because it's a good build. It'd be a fun build actually, and it was like the first electric house in Britain, so it's an interesting one, especially when it's free because your parents buy you a free National Trust membership. Always a fun day out. We went to the Angel of the North as well, which was pretty fun. Even though it's just like a massive Anthony Gormley sculpture in a field, I kind of thought there would be more to it than that. But you know, it's good for a good holiday selfie snap. We also went to the Metro Centre, which is just a big shopping centre. It used to, like years ago, have a theme park in it, which was like the literal stuff. It used to have like roller coasters and massive like swing chair stuff, but they don't have that anymore, which is really sad. They did have some climbing walls like in the middle of the shopping centre, like through 2 levels. And I was just like, because I hate heights anyway, so I was like, oh, why would you ever want to do this in a shopping centre? But you know, you have to, while you're wandering around whatever shops you were going, you might as well send your kids to have some fun. So we had some random times. We also went to Walter Scott's house as well because that area's right by Scotland anyway, so we dipped our toe over the border to the better land of Scotland and went around his house and some of the border places. Made some jokes about having border control right by it soon for when wonderful October 31st comes around. The British people cheering for that day. So our house, our big house, our big thing is coming along. Use some of the new windows as well to make a little feature. We've also got a mix of different styles as well because it's an old building, like old Victorian Georgian building, so I thought it'd be quite fun to have some different styles in there. So we've got an older part on the other side, and then we've got a few newer parts. We've also got, when we actually get into the interiors and stuff, then we have a few different, well, 2 different styles, and then I've left one of the apartments for anyone who wants to download this lovely build to furnish themselves. And obviously you can set the doors and stuff all how you want it locked and stuff, so you can have as many households as you like in here. And you can see what type of cafe I'm doing down the bottom here, which was actually at the bottom of this build. It was a cat cafe, and I was just like, yes, I haven't actually built a cat cafe in The Sims, so we will see that later. So this is our first apartment, so this is really getting into the Moschino stuff and using it to make a little apartment which is for a fashion photographer nonetheless, because what's the new career that I haven't explored yet? It's fashion photography. Which is always fun. I did like some of the new items. I had a little play around with the camera as well, because I haven't got Get to Work, so this is the first time I can actually use the camera options as well. We've got a double height living room, so it was perfect for those new lights, which are very cool. And the build itself has a few different wall heights, and it kind of got the biggest wall height at the bottom, and then I think it's just standard wall height for the rest of it. But I try to make the living space that they have up here kind of made for like clients and that to come in. So we've got kind of a seating area before the models and stuff go and have their photo shoot, and we have a more officey area, and we split it in half using one of the fish tanks, because I was like, you know what this flat needs, just to be a little bit extra, a little bit more out there than it already is with that wallpaper. It needs a fish tank divider, because I was like, there's a big gap in the middle, and we need something to fill it. So fish tank it is. I always love a good opportunity to use a fish tank in The Sims. Something that I love having, used to love having in all my Sims builds, so definitely more fish tanks. I do love these new bookshelves. They are super cool, especially with a little hanging plant that comes down, just pops, just makes it look more realistic than the other bookshelves. I think the more detail that goes into the objects, the better. But when you see later on a little build tour, then you'll see the light that comes through the windows in this build is pretty cool. You get the nice shadows. I used the ones that were open up on this floor because we're high up, and obviously heat rises, so it'd probably get really hot, especially with all the like studio lights and stuff. So I thought it'd be nice to use some variations of windows and stuff about the place. On the middle floor we have our kitchen, so I thought, what is more perfect for doing an industrial build than doing an industrial kitchen? I think that's why I like the Moschino stuff pack quite a bit more than I thought I was gonna, because of my love of industrialness. So it goes perfectly well with all the stuff that we already have. I actually went for the white windows in this build, so I thought I didn't want them to stand too much out from the outside, especially as the building is supposed to be like a sandstone building. When I say sandstone, it always reminds me of Minecraft. It's like I built my house out of sandstone. I love the fact that everyone's getting into Minecraft again. It's just like 2010 all over again. I was like the other day watching Carinval going on the Hermitcraft server. I was like, Jesus, this is like a flashback and a half to my uni days of just watching and playing Minecraft most of the time. I also used some the unlockable paintings on the wall there, and they made like a funky wall installation, which I thought would pretty much sum up the sim that lives in this cool apartment, which I think they probably have the new like curly hair thing. That was the one thing I did like from the Magic Realm pack. The sim that was walking around in their long coat and the little curly hair. I was just like, yes, because that is a look. And I can utilize it from whenever I decide to get around to cutting my own hair, because it's got so long, so I might have to cut it all off again and creep people out. Because my hair goes curly, so having it short is always a fun time. And down here I thought it'd be quite fun to have the bedroom on the bottom floor, kind of separating out your workspace from your living space. So we've got a very dark but very tall heighted wall. I don't think heighted is a word, but I'm gonna roll with that. Heighted is now in the English dictionary. And I used the new neon light in here as well, just to add a little pop of colour. And it's pretty cool that you can change that light using the colorways in the actual game and stuff as well. So that is a pretty cool, just a bog standard bedroom. In the end, it kind of has everything you need. Another bookcase, because I got a little bit obsessed with that bookcase and decided to put it literally everywhere. And a little bathroom as well, which would be super annoying if you're all the way upstairs having to run down 3 floors to get to a bathroom. But these old buildings are not built for convenience. Also annoyed me that I was using the fitness stuff pack wallpaper, and that fitness stuff pack shower does not have the same colorway. And I was just like triggered totally triggered about the colourway. It's like, why don't you have it? Then in this little nook, I thought it'd be cool to have a little place to put all your coats and bags and shoes and stuff, and we also have a little laundry thing under the stairs as well. So we're just trying to find where everything is, and even every stuff pack that I add, I just lose where everything is, and it's so annoying. It's like, why can't they just stay where they are? I know it happens every single time. It's like, why can't they just be added in a logical order? I also haven't tried putting the photos that you can take on tables and stuff, which I know looks super cool now that we can actually have them as like standing pictures. I need to go into the Let's Play and take pictures of all my Sims so I can have them around like the old family home, just so so it satisfies the need that I have. And now I thought it'd be fun to show a different way of styling the apartments we have. So this is a lot bigger apartment, and it is a family. You can have 3 Sims, well, four or 5 Sims in here, but it's a little bit more traditional and stuff. We've got a few like older bits in here, especially when we get around to the library study area, but they also have like teens and kids as well, so it's kind of like a good standard family apartment, a little bit IKEA and all that good stuff. In here we have an actual open plan living area and dining area, and then this part actually utilizes the tower bits. You can have a look at what I end up doing up in the stratosphere of the tower, and you get super good views of the area as well. So this is our little kitchen area. I just built a little half wall to block from the stairs because I was realised how am I gonna put the kitchen on? I was just like, oh yes, we'd have half walls. It was like I got back from not playing The Sims for like a week and completely forgot about everything. So I was like, yes, of course. So we have a little tiny kitchen which fits in super nicely here. We have everything that you need, and I also thought it'd be quite cool to have a little dining table come off the counters as well, so we've got everything all in one room. It is a good family space. You can have someone cooking in the kitchen and also have people doing like homework and watching TV and stuff all in the same room. But we also have some other fun skill building rooms and stuff about the place, so I wanted to throw in a load of different stuff, like sideboards and stuff. I was like, these outer bits, like everything was in the middle and it felt really long, so I was just like, I need something on the walls, so put in a lot of cabinets and stuff. So in here you can see we've got some stairs going up that goes up into the tower area, and we've got this area as our study. There's lots of windows, so it's kind of hard to put stuff on the walls here. So we've got the more traditional sort of dark wooded furniture in here. We've got a main family computer. There is a laptop in one of the other bedrooms that they can use, but I thought it'd be quite nice as like an old school study where we've got a dartboard, we've got a cards table, we've got the older looking sort of 2000s bookshelves, and we've got a seat as well in here. So it's a nice little room. I was obviously going around trying to place things on the wall. I was just like, I can't place anything. I need to decorate, but I can't do it. And there's not actually too much stuff in here. Hopefully the Sims can use the dartboard as well, because it'd be a bit of a waste putting it up there if you can't use it. So up here in the tower we have our big windows that look out into the world, so obviously we have to have some seats so you can sit out there, read, chill and just watch watch the world go by, and I thought it'd be a great place to put an easel as well, so you can do some great paint from references as well. Put this build in the flea market area, the Spice District in Samai Shuna, because I thought it fit in quite nicely on the old Salt House lot, I think it is, if I'm remembering the name correctly. But I think it'd be quite fun if you were building a town in Newcastle or something with similar style buildings. That'd be quite fun to put this one in as like a little corner building somewhere. And then down on the middle of, this is actually the lower floor, there's only 2 floors in here. To get in this building you actually have to go around the back where the car lot is, and use one of the live edit objects, the fire escape thing, to put around the back as well. You'll see it a bit better when we actually get into some screenshots and stuff. You'll see the back, and we've got some cars and stuff out there as well as a little car park or delivery place for cafes and stuff. The master bedroom is just a basic master bedroom really. We've got a ensuite as well. We'll do all the bathrooms off camera, because once you've seen one bathroom, you've literally seen what all the other bathrooms are gonna look like. So I don't normally show them, but I thought we have nice island living bed. I also thought it'd be quite fun to have the new sofa in here as well. It does move from that spot because of course I put another bookshelf in, and I actually use it as like a little seat in front of the bed instead of using the little ottoman things, because it would be quite nice to actually have a seat that has a back on it to sit on if you wanted to watch the TV. But it's a big, nice, spacious bedroom, so your Sims can easily get around it. Then this is our teen or other bedroom, whatever you want it to be really, whatever your sim is, but they are a musical sim, so I had fun using some of the new objects and had to move the trees as well because I was like to clip in through. So they got moved further onto nearer to the road. So in here we have the new like amps that came in the mosquito stuff, and some guitars and stuff, and a little busking thing just to make a little performance area. Kind of, they're super into their music, they might be in a band or something, so they're kind of a cooler teen, kind of expressing themselves, but obviously they can't paint any of the walls and stuff, so they're kind of, their objects reflect their personalities. So you've got a little band area so they can practice and stuff, and obviously you could pack that up and go straight outside and start busking in the street, so that'd be quite a fun thing to do. And then in the smaller little box room we have the kids bedroom, so going for like a greeny feel in here. I can't actually remember what I put in it. This is rainbows are always fun. Love a rainbow shells and pet stuff as well, but just a classic kids bedroom. And because it's only a small room, there's not too much stuff that you can do, and use the green away in there as well. And do put some stuff in the hallways, but I do that off camera as well, because I was just like, this build is taking forever. And then this is our last little detailing bit, so adding in foliage and stuff about the place, some more trees and stuff. As you use the little holders that the trees are in are from the live edit objects as well, just to make them look as though they've been properly planted around the place. I thought it'd be quite nice to put some like actual like rough grass along the building as well, just to make it a little bit more interesting and textured. And you can get a little view into the cafes and stuff as well, and adding in some more detail on the building itself as well, because the building itself, it gets quite like flat when you just have like one layer of stuff in there. So that's kind of why I used the Jungle Adventure like 3D like wall detail thing and putting in a little line across the thing as well to split the different stone textures we have. We've got some old rusty mailboxes as well outside, and the building itself actually had some windows and stuff in the roof because it probably had like apartments up there, so I thought that'd be quite fun to add that in, and obviously some old chimneys as well from way back when. And obviously if you wanted to put a thing in a fireplace in the actual apartment, you can. So here's our little walk along at the front, so you can see if we get out the bush, the little cat cafe. So it's got like everything you need for cats in there, and obviously you could hire a barista and have someone in the bottom place. And then in our little funky cafe at the front is using mostly of the Marshino stuff, so it's a very trendy hipster place to go, going around gentrifying everywhere. Then we've got our middle apartment that you can access through that door there, and then we go into our fashion photographer apartment and have a little tour so you can see what it actually looks like. So this is our hallway with our washing machine and stuff down under the stairs, our bedroom, which you can see how high the ceilings are, so you can put a load of photos all over the walls. Our little bathroom, and not much to look at in there because bathrooms are not very exciting. Our little cupboard area for all our shoes and stuff, and then we go up to our kitchen area and you can see the light streaming through, which looks super cool, and get a nice view of our kitchen. Uses all the space, and our dining table as well with our photo wall, and then up to our office and living area, so you can really see the double height ceiling as well in here. There is a wall that is part of the roof as well, so you can get the outside texture. I was just like, damn it, I don't know how that happened. I'll probably have to fix it somehow. But here is the screenshots of the rest, and we get to see the screenshots of the other apartment as well in a bit. So I hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, feel free to give it a like and let me know what you think of the new magic stuff, or if you've got Moschino as well, let me know what you think of the objects in that, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye!